Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Snack Break. My name is Monique, aka The Eatin' This Bitch, and today we've got more chips. We've got Humpty Dumpty ketchup flavored potato chips. I know there's so many of you who hate ketchup, and I don't care. Truly don't care. I like ketchup on my French fries, on many other things, chicken nugs. I don't think I've ever had ketchup flavored chips. I don't know. The thought of it sort of freaks me out a little bit. But you know what? If anyone could make them tasty, Humpty Dumpty can. Now, Humpty Dumpty is owned by a company called Old Dutch. They're out of Canada. Shout out to my friend Jackie. She brought these down from Maine. Now, usually the standard of Humpty Dumpty chips in this household, the gold bar, what we love, what we crave, is the Humpty Dumpty all dressed chips. That's kind of like, like it's every flavor. It's barbecue, sour cream, whatever, whatever, malt and vinegar, whatever that mix is. I find Humpty Dumpty's to be the best of all of the all dressed varieties from whatever brand it is. I don't care what other brand it is. I don't like them. I only like the Humpty Dumpty ones. Those are the best. So I feel like I have some confidence that these won't be completely terrible. We shall see if I'm wrong. Let's see what's on the back. Any sort of fun copy. At Humpty Dumpty, we make flavor an explosive experience by only using the highest quality potatoes and the most intensely flavored seasonings for the best tasting chip around. Dig in and experience them for yourself. We know that you'll agree that Humpty Dumpty chips explode with mouth-watering flavor. Now, come on. After all of that, you gotta give them something, right? Like, my trust doesn't waver in you, Humpty Dumpty. So, let's see what these are about. Oh my goodness, they're so red. They're so red. And they really do smell like ketchup. Almost disconcertingly so. Very strong. Yeah, it's real red in here. All right, so, jeez. Here's this big ass chip right here. I also really love that all the chips seem to be fairly intact. Not too many like crushed up ones in here. So, however they're packing these up, they're doing it right. I almost feel like I should have grabbed something smaller. This is very, it's almost intimidating. And also, I checked, these have no milk in them. So, thanks for that. Alright, let's, Alright, you know what? I feel like I'm going to have to, slightly unhinge my mouth to make this happen, so I'm just going to censor this. There's a vinegary tang. I definitely feel that vinegariness. I get that little hit of tomato, the fruitiness from the tomato powder. There's also something in this that tastes like nutmeg. I feel like I'm getting a nutmeg, and I shouldn't have said it because now I want our erstwhile cameraman to try these off camera. And now that I've said that, it tastes like that, I may have put it in your mind. But do you get some sort of spice note? Like a warm spice note right at the end? What do you think?
Nothing obvious.
So, I just took a gander at the ingredients. So, there's also, in addition to the tomato powder, there's some various proteins and paprika. Obviously, there's potatoes. there is a fruit and vegetable concentrate that is made up of beet, radish, blackcurrant, and apple. I'm not sure what that is supposed to do, but it does take me a little bit out of the ketchup experience because it's adding another layer of like fruitiness. So maybe it's not a nutmeg, that's not a spice, but it's more of like, I don't know, there was just some sort of like a fruitiness here that I was not expecting. Yeah, these are almost like too sweet. Like, I know what they were trying to echo the fruit, that almost fruity flavor that you get in ketchups that are very sweet. But this is almost a little too layered, almost a little too nuanced. I feel like I was just waiting for just straight up just ketchup. I feel like they may have done too good of a job. Like, I know Humpty Dumpty is all about that explosive HD flavor, but it may just be a little bit too explosive for me. I can't say these are my favorites, but the chip itself, super light, very crispy, great potato flavor. But I think the actual like taste of it is a little, I don't know, I'm not sure if I'm really loving it. It's more like, it's just, as I'm eating it, it's getting stranger and stranger.
More catsup than ketchup.
Maybe it is more catsup than ketchup. And people who like ketchup, y'all know the difference. I don't have to explain it to you. Catsup versus ketchup. The debate lingers on. So yeah, I feel like these are not terrible, but I'm not super in love with them. So I think we may just be sticking to the Humpty Dumpty all-dress chips. But I'm really glad that I've tried them anyway. It's nice to see that they have a real attention to like ingredients and flavor profiles, but I feel like this was just a little too, I don't know, maybe a little too uncanny valley for me. Anyway, thanks so much for joining me on today's episode of The Snack Break. If you find your way to some Humpty Dumpty all-dress chips in your town, or you get them online or something, eat the fuck out of them. They're so good. They're so delicious. Even though these were not so much. So we'll see you in the next episode, where I'll be delving into some new nonsense snack for your, entertainment and enjoyment. We'll see you next time.